in the Best Actress category. And the nominees are Annette Bening as a suburban realtor who's astonished by her husband's bizarre behavior in American Beauty. Janet McTeer as a single mom who hits the road every time things don't work out in Tumbleweeds. Julianne Moore as a woman who sacrifices romance to a higher power in The End of the Affair. Meryl Streep as a determined violin teacher of inner-city students in Music of the Heart. And Hilary Swank as the girl who lives as a boy in Boys Don't Cry. Okay, those are the nominees, and now this envelope, which was guarded by our local currency exchange, has your vote in it, and you would vote for Julianne Moore in The End of the Affair.
Yeah, that was another very difficult choice between apples and oranges. How do you compare among the wide range of characters portrayed, including a hysterical suburban housewife, a dedicated violin teacher, a young woman pretending to be a young man? Maybe I'm a sucker for a sad love story and therefore picked Julianne Moore in The End of the Affair.
You see, Morris, never make a promise. You may have to keep it.
This is Julianne Moore's second Oscar nomination, the other being for her supporting role in 1997's Boogie Nights. Here, in The End of the Affair, she has outdone herself with a beautiful and memorable performance of great complexity done with the utmost simplicity. I was very moved by this picture.
I didn't like the film as much as you did, but I agree with you that she is the best thing in it. I did not mark my ballot for Julianne Moore, though.
Well, I can tell now. All right, here we go. Roger said Hilary Swank in Boys Don't Cry.
Yeah, I picked both actresses in Boys Don't Cry. Once again, I'm choosing from the same film because I think that Boys Don't Cry provided one of the most difficult challenges of the year for its cast. They looked for 3 years trying to find somebody who could convincingly be a girl who became a boy as far as everyone was concerned. It's not enough that she convinces us people would accept her as a young man. We also have to believe that she believes herself in that role.
I don't care. I mean, not as young and I am a mess. So.
Hilary Swank is able to show us this character doing things for the first time and yet acting out of a deep and lifelong nature. She does this because it feels right to her.
Yes, there's kind of a dreamy quality about the performance too, like she's not quite, centered in reality, which of course she isn't. The nominees for Best Picture are Sam Mendes' suburban social and sex satire American Beauty, written by Alan Ball; Lasse Hallström's period drama The Young Man's Growth to Manhood, The Cider House Rules, adapted by John Irving from his own novel; Frank Darabont's mystical prison drama The Green Mile, adapted by Darabont from Stephen King's novel; Michael Mann's drama of television and industry politics The Insider, co-written with Eric Roth; and the supernatural drama The Sixth Sense, written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. And the winner is...
This is the big one.
Da-da-da-da, American Beauty.
American Beauty. I think this is pretty clearly the best of the 5 nominated films, although I wish the Academy voters hadn't played it so safe with this list. I wish that in addition to American Beauty, the nominees also included Being John Malkovich, Magnolia, Three Kings, and Boys Don't Cry. And then the voters would be faced with a real choice and a real challenge.
Smile, you're at Mr. Smiley's. Would you like to try our new beef and cheese pot pie on a stick? Just $1.99 for a limited time only?
The more you think about American Beauty, the more it has to say about the dead end of materialism, and it's my Best Picture choice for all of those reasons, Peter.
Well, they're all very good reasons, and
Thank you.
they're hard to argue with. In fact, I'm not going to argue with them.
So, you agree with me?
Well, I agree with you about the picture. You have to see if I chose it.
I hope this is our last chance to agree.
I know.
The Sixth Sense. Okay, we disagreed on every film on this show,
Well,
every category.
all the nominees this year have very strong attributes, and my choice of The Sixth Sense was at least partially determined because of this subject matter. The direction and the script are superbly realized with the kind of self-assurance usually associated with veteran filmmakers. But the gifted Mr. Shyamalan is a newcomer, one from whom I feel we'll be hearing a lot.
Grandma comes to visit me sometimes.
The Sixth Sense was released way back in August and is still remembered by the Academy, helps to prove its staying power.
Also, it was an audacious project. I mean, the fact that this was the second or third highest grossing picture of the year is all the more amazing when you realize how subtly constructed it is and how reluctantly and mysteriously it reveals its real subject matter right at the end. I had to go see the picture a second time
so
just
did a
to
lot of people.
understand everything that was happening. Peter, I really want to thank you for being here. I've admired your work for years and years, and it was a real pleasure to find our way through the Academy maze, you and I together.
Thank you, Roger. I've enjoyed it, and I've admired you for years, so
Thanks a lot.
thank you.